Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Belmont Park here on Friday. It is the 23rd of June 2023. Gonna look at the second race from Belmont, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. Let's look at the second from Belmont, which is an allowance optional claimer, purse $85,000, race for 3-year-olds and upwards, state breds here, which never won 18,000 twice in the main claim starter, or which never won 3 races here. Optional claim price 45,000. Field of 7 horses entered. The 7 is an MTO, so 6 will go to the inner turf course. The distance of ground of 1,800 meters, or a mile and 1/8 on the Belmont inner turf course. 1,800 meters, a mile 1/8 here. Portable rails are up today at, let's see, at 18 feet. My top selection, I'm going to go with the number 4 horse here, Grape Nuts Warrior. 4263 for me in the superfecta. 4263 super. Top selection of 4 horse, Grape Nuts Warrior. 5-year-old originally by Vancouver here. Fernando Abreu trains. Flavian Pratt gets the mounts. Horse's most recent outing came 20th of May at Gulfstream, mile 16th in Star Lounge race 30,000. And the horse was by length that day, and from a tracking trip, when he slowly moves his way to the front end, he was a little bit wide, but he got there. It was a very good, strong performance. Come back with a 79 buyer. Not the strongest of his lifetime, but it was still a very good race. Coming here to New York, inner turf course that plays very close to front running horses. I hope Flavian gets out of the gate cleanly and sends his horse to the front end, because I don't think he'll be stopped, and I think he can run a massive race here today. 2 back on the 22nd of April Gulfstream, 1 mile and optional 25 claimer. He finished 7th by 20 by 2 1/4 lengths that day. He had a very wide posture, was very wide throughout, and he just didn't show a lot that day. You know, they're a little bit crawling on the front end, which probably cost him the victory also. And then the 19th of March at Gulfstream, 1 mile and claiming 35,000, winning by a neck, coming from mid-pack. He was a little bit bumpy that day, but he got there going away. A very good strong performance, coming home with an 83 buyer. And then prior to that, 15th of February at Gulfstream, mile 16th, claimed 35,000. He finished 4th by 2 1/4 lengths that day. A little bit wide that day, a little bit bumpy. You know, even with that bumpiness, I just don't think he was going to win. And then on New Year's Eve at Gulfstream, 1 mile 16th and claiming 20, finishing 2nd by a neck, stupidly wide, just missed late, closing up from nowhere, nothing bad at all. Come back to New York, back to state breds. I'll give him a shot at 5-1, but I would like to see this horse, you know, forwardly paced. I think your second likeliest winner is the 2-horse Barrage for Dylan Davis and Ray Handel. Ray Handel's having an incredible Saratoga Belmont meeting, about to go into Saratoga, but striking at 29%, 38 for 11. But most recently, the horse ran at Belmont, 1 mile and option 45 for state breds, finishing 2nd by a half length. Had a stupidly wide trip, but he just missed late. Nothing bad about that run. First off the bench. Prior to that, over the mile 3 at Gulfstream on Pegasus Day, and option 6-2, he finished 7 by 9 1/4 lengths that day, and I just thought the trip at that particular period was just a little bit too short for him. And then in mid-December at Gulfstream, 1 mile and optional 25, finished 3rd by 3 1/4 lengths. Again, he just needs something more off the bench, but he ran his heart out there. And last time before that, last start of the season here in New York last year, 1 mile 16th at Aqueduct on the outer in a state bred optional 45. He finished 3rd by a head that day, and he was stupidly wide, just missed late, but he ran his heart out. He likes this turf course here at Belmont. That's his preferred surface. Could be forwardly paced also. At 5-2, I'll use him in the pick 4 that begins with this race. But to recap my selection for the second from Belmont, going to take the 4-horse Grape Nuts Warrior. Give kudos to the 2-horse Barrage. 4263 Super. 4-2 in your multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.